no me fuera traído la luz de tu amor.
General Practice is an artist-run space. Originally a house retrofitted to be a gallery. General Practice was founded by Carlos Regal, Yvette Yanis, Nick Klein, and Viking Funeral. General Practice presents projects in New York and Miami.
Why did you guys start a label? Let's start off with that one.
Well, kind of to even the score and to be able to highlight people that were directly influencing us in our immediate community.
Yeah.
There's just like a lot of bad music, right?
Yeah.
So
There you go.
just do something that highlights what you like and create your own context and your own system.
Yeah.
And then from there, you know, it's amazing what falls in your lap.
Just putting out.
How would you describe the range of musical interest that Primitive Language distributes?
Oh. Well, when you say distributes, are you talking about the store we used to have or the function, the curatorial agenda of the label?
Okay, so this is important. I know you guys had a store at one point.
Yeah.
And I also know that it's also Primitive Language distributes tapes.
Yes.
Music material. I also know that Primitive Language arranges exhibitions. I don't mean exhibitions in terms of the kind of a white box or maybe the kind of a white box, but performances.
Yeah,
Lack of a better term.
absolutely.
Great. So when I say, or when I ask, how would you describe the range of musical interest that Primitive Languages distributes? All of that is what it means.
Yo no sé qué sería la vida sin
Caroline, great that you're on the show with us today, and great that you work with Jack Roy. Tell us a story about the Jack Roy exhibition. Tell us like any kind of like candid story that you may have.
Ooh, tell the as soon as possible story.
Why don't you tell the as soon as possible story?
But you tell it the best.
No, you tell it better.
Oh, but it's the best story we've had.
When we had the show,
Yeah, the
And they-
show.
they asked what we wanted to call it.
Right.
But you were sending the emails because I can't type so well.
Oh, that's right. I don't even have hands. But I typed it. I got it. It's voice recognition. Yeah, we once had an exhibition in a museum, and when I first saw the brochure for it, it was called As Soon as Possible. So I rang up the museum to ask why the exhibition was called that, and they told me, oh, well, that's what you wanted the exhibition to be called, right? And I just stood there for a moment, completely puzzled, before assuring them that it was. And afterwards, I browsed through the emails we had exchanged, and I realized it was a huge misunderstanding. They asked me when I would tell them what I would like the exhibition to be called, and I just replied, as soon as possible. So they printed that slogan on a huge banner and hung it over the museum, and I never had the courage to tell them.
Why do you guys work together?
We don't.
Not well, anyway.
Yeah.
Good answer.